با درود به همه. من یک کمی راجع به خودم میگم و بهرام به انگلیسی میگه، من به فارسی میگم. من موسیقی رو از خیلی کوچیک بودم شروع کردم و همیشه باید از مادرم تشکر کنم که تو اون شرایط ایران به من این وقت داد که من بتونم برم موزیک. و دیپلمم موزیک هست، لیسانسم موسیقی هست. بعد به دانشگاه بیروت رفتم، قانون رو در بیروت ادامه دادم، دانشگاه بیروت. و بعد دانشگاه قاهره رفتم، قانون رو در دانشگاه قاهره ادامه دادم. بعد برگشتم ایران، دانشگاه درس میدادم، قانون درس میدادم. و بعد به خاطر شرایطی که تو ایران پیش اومد و موزیک برای خانوما اشکال بود، از ایران اومدم بیرون و اینجا هم دارم دانشگاه درس میدم، کالج درس میدم و پرایوت درس میدم و ارکستر کوچولویی درست کردم از شاگردام که جاهای مختلف میریم کنسرت میدیم و یونیورسیتی های مختلف کنسرت میدارم بچه‌ها.
Okay, before I translate whatever Shahla said, I would like to thank you, Roshan Institute, for this invitation, and thank you for your hospitality. Actually, Shahla started music since she was, I believe, 11 years old, and she's very thankful about it to her mother that always encouraged her to go after music in a situation or place like Iran. She actually got her diploma from high school, and also she graduated from Tehran University. She was given the scholarship to study Qanun because she had, I believe you had two majors, right? Qanun and also classical music. How she's teaching right now, violin, piano, cello, most of the instruments right now to her students. So she was given a scholarship. She goes to Egypt for 2 years and study the new technique, to bring the new technique for Qanun to Iran. And also she spent 1 year in Lebanon to study Qanun, and she came back. She started teaching, it would be after revolution, I believe, right? The time that she started teaching Qanun and music in Tehran University. And because of the tense situation, she had to leave the country, and she came, I believe, 1985. However, I was fortunate to meet her and be her partner in music and life. So, and I became myself an artist because of that. She's very busy with teaching. Basically, she teaches in college, and also she has many students, Iranian, American, Japanese. I think when you come to our house, you meet, you know, this diversity people, and which is very enjoyable for her, for all of us. And she constantly, you know, have a group of children that giving concerts around, and mostly benefit concerts. They did many benefit concerts for Philippines last year, and also a couple of other countries. Most of this. And this is a good way that she's encouraging also the kids go after, you know, such an event. So I think this is it for now. But we decided, you know, that I take. It's kind of difficult. They say the worst thing for a singer is that the day he or she has concert, just talk, which is true. But you know. She's going to give you very, you know, detailed, but I believe good information about Qanun, and I try to translate whatever that she has prepared for you. You can go ahead, Shahla, and try to do my best.
واژه قانون ریشه یونانی داره و اولین بار بر آثار باستانی مصر که حدود 50 قرن پیش بوده نقشی سازی رو می‌بینن که بی‌شباهت به قانون امروزی نیست. این نقش تصویر سازیه که به نام سنج مصری هست که آهنی بوده. روی اون سیم‌هایی هست بوده که به شکل سولو نواخته می شده.
Okay, the word قانون or that we hear قانون, kanun, ganun, this is a different pronunciations that we have for قانون. Actually is rooted from or in Roman time. So according to all historic facts. The pattern of a similar instrument was discovered in Egypt that its history or its existence, I believe, goes back to about 50 centuries ago. So this pattern or this form or shape that was found is called, they call it Egyptian senj or Senj Mesri, if we translate to our own language. And it seems that this shows that had string like this qanun and was planned to be played solo with it.
بعد از اون ساز دیگه هستش که به اسم آلت العاشوره که نقش این ساز طی 1000 سال تاریخ در نقوش بابل و آشور دیده شده.
Okay, there is another found instrument which has similarity to qanun. Is called Alat al-Ashur. So also the history and the existence of this goes back to some, I think, some 1,000 years ago among Assyrian and Babylon. And go ahead, Shahla.
بعد از آن سونومتر هست که در جریان اکتشافات یونان به دست اومده. قانون یونانی در حقیقت نوعی تنبور بوده که سیم‌های اون روی جعبه صدا و پوست کشیده می‌شده.
So the third instrument is called sonometer or sonometre, which is from also Roman time. Let's see, put it that way. In reality, Roman qanun was an instrument similar to tambur. Maybe you're not familiar to tambur, but tambur is an instrument that mostly played among Sufis by Sufis, or is very common in west of Iran and some other countries in that border. That is the strings. It's the strings were stretched out and placed on a sound box made of wood and skin. I mean, this basically we're talking about qanun right now, which is.
قانون به شکل متداول امروزی بوده و اختراع آن رو به فارابی موسیقیدان و دانشمند معروف نسبت میدهند.
Okay, qanun as its almost present form and shape was invented or improved by Farabi, a great Iranian philosopher and musician.
در هر صورت ساز قانون به شکلی که امروز در آن استفاده می‌کنند از هیچ ساز یونانی یا رومی تاثیر نگرفته، ولی آنچه مسلم است تاریخچه این ساز خیلی پیشتر از فارابی آغاز شده است.
We can claim that this instrument has not been influenced or copied from any Roman instrument, but it is certain that its history and its age goes back far away from the Farabi time. I believe that's the 10th century, if I'm not mistaken.
بعد از پیدایش قانون، بابلی‌ها و آشوری‌ها و بعضی از کشورهای شرقی سازهایی ساختن که شبیه این ساز هست، ولی قانون کاملترین آنها هستش.
So after the invention of qanun, many similar instruments actually were made among Assyrian, Babylon, and old Eastern countries, but qanun is the most perfect one among all those instruments.
در اواخر قرن وسطا، حدود قرن 12 میلادی، از راه اسپانیا با همان نام به اروپا میره قانون و سنتور ساز دیگری هستش که از قانون مشتق میشه. ولی در نواختن اون به جای این دو تا انگشتانه از مضراب استفاده میکنن برای قانون.
In 12th century in Spain, qanun was taken to Europe, and santur actually is another major instrument, Iranian instrument was formed and actually created from qanun that is played by plectrum, but qanun plays with two fingers and they use different way of playing.
قانون از اجزای مختلف تشکیل شده که جعبه صدا هست و قسمت اصلیشه که از چوب گردوه.
So the sound box is made of walnut, and which is the main, part of the qanun.
و طرف راست قانون پوسته که این پوست از پوست ماهی هستش.
So the right side you see the skins is the fish skins, and there are bridges on it. On this we call it kharak. Also there is the vertical bridge here, and all the strings, stretch out on that or place on that, and connected to all these that there's a different different for different tunings, your pegs,
و چیزی که قانون داره که سنتور نداره، طرف چپ قانون من کلیدایی دارم اینجا که اینا میشه شارپ، فلت، سوری و کرون. 4 تا شارپ، فلت، سوری، کرون که من میتونم سریع اینا رو عوض کنم که سنتور اینو نداره، پیانو نداره، ولی قانون کامل بودنش اینه که اینو من سریع میتونم کوک عوض کنم و برم تو مودای مختلف.
Yes, actually Shahla is talking about the instructions and the possibility just of changing or getting different notes like Sori and Koron. I don't think we have Sori and Koron in classical. Yes, it's just so, and all these keys, or by moving them in the left and right, it makes it possible to create these notes, and is more convenient for actually. The player has to be skilled really, but more convenient for the player to create these notes and by the technique they know and apply it on qanun.
و سنتور رو وقتی که میزنن باید کوکش رو حتما عوض کنن، برن به گام دیگه و شور یا ماهور یا اصفهان، ولی من در جا میتونم سریع با کلیدای دست چپم برم رو شور، ماهور، اصفهان، سریع میتونم همه رو در همون لحظه عوض کنم.
Yeah, actually, the santur is fixed. When you tune it, it's fixed for different, maybe couple of, daskas or modes. But here, on qanun, easily, by moving these keys, you can, get back to different modes or change from one mode to another mode.
قانون بین 62 تا 84 سیم داره، ولی معمولا قانون 87 سیم و 87 سیم تشکیل میده.
Yeah, usually قانون the strings varies from 62 to 84, but the common is about 87. The strings that are 3 by 3, and each 3 has the same, note, and I think you were talking about 28 notes, right? And from fa to
fa
to C or F to
do or F to C, yes. 28 note.
Yeah.
که از سیمای مختلف تشکیل میشه، ضخیم، متوسط و زیر.
Yes, and this is the combination of the different strings with different thickness that actually gives you different sounds or high pick, low pick,
و مضرابش هم از 2 تا مضراب هستش که از شاخ گوزن هست و
This is from
میره بین 2 تا انگشت من و زده میشه.
This is from deer. Yes. شاخ گوزن.
The antlers, deer antlers.
Deer antlers. Okay. That for some reason I didn't know anyway. Probably I didn't have to know.
این تاریخچه قانون.
So here I'd rather not to talk, before Shahla, you talk about myself. But I also happened to get interest since I was little for music. I got a chance to study Radif, and actually I've been involved with music for the last 30, 40 years. And but as I said, I was fortunate that I had this opportunity to meet Shahla and create Chakavak Ensemble. And we have been active since 1985, and different places, universities, museums, and this is one of our best hobby, and it's very, for us, joyful to also join really audience like you to present Persian traditional music. Today we chose, I believe, about half an hour or 35 minutes program is the combination of two modes, Ras Panjgah and Mahur, which, regardless of the main tonality of the Ras Panjgah, more or less similar modes, but we're going to transfer one to another. We start with Ras Panjgah, and here in this program we try to present more rhythmic pieces that shows the availability of player, and also, music for player, and also the skill of player be included for avaz. And we try to give you combinations of everything, that you get some certain ideas, mostly about Qanun, that how this Qanun can be applied to our music based on really one of the most skilled player of Qanun in Iran, that fortunately or unfortunately living in the United States and still promoting Persian traditional music. I hope you will enjoy the music. However, the first piece and the last piece is my composition, but enjoy. I also, it happened that since for some reason we both had to be here, I also play that, and I hope I will be able to do both jobs. Okay. It's okay. ببرندال نکنی زاهد پاکیز ببرندال نکنی زاهد پاکیز که گناه دگران بر تو نخواهم من اگر نیکم و گر بد تو برو خود را باش هر کسی آمده رود عاقبت کار که کش هر کسی آمده رود عاقبت کار که کش جا خانه عشق است، همه جا خانه عشق است، شم از شد چون کلش. حافظا حافظا روز اجل گر به کفاری جامی، یک سر از کوی خرابات، یک سر از کوی خرابات برندم به بهشت. حافظا روز اجل گر به کفاری جانی، یک سر از کوی خرابات برنده به شب گویند که دوزخی بود عاشق و مست، گویند که دوزخی بود عاشق و مست. قولیست خلاف دل در آن نتوان بست، گر عاشق و مست دوزخی خواهد بود، فردا باشد بهشت همچون کف دست. لب بر لب کوزه بردم از غایت آب، تازو شنوند واسطه عمر دراز. لب بر لب من نهاد و میگفت براز، میخور که بدین جهان نمیایی باز. میخور که بدین جهان نمیایی باز.
fantastic. I think people have other classes to go to. Do you want to give like 2-3 minutes if there are a couple of questions?
Sure.
But if you have to run to another class, you're free. One of my questions is, are you training any students in Qanun? No. Okay.
متاسفانه.
Unfortunately. Okay. Yes?
I have a question. I don't speak Persian, but I'd like to know what was the whole songs about?
Okay, very interesting question. Actually, I should have given you idea before I start. So we have 4 columns, big columns in literature called Hafiz, Sa'di, Mawladi, or Rumi, as you know it in here. And the poetry I chose was Avaz, or opera type of singing, as you said. It was from Hafiz. The song also is like old songs. 2 or 3 of the old songs goes back to 67 years ago. Because Persian music since Sasani dynasty, everything was oral transition. It was nothing really written to documented.
Right. And then
but
poetry and music are very interconnected.
From, as you say, chest to chest.
Right. The poetry.
We received those, but those songs but the last song, as I said, I composed myself. That was from Omar Khayyam. Also, Khayyam is one of the major
poets,
philosopher,
right.
poets.
Right. And mathematician.
Yes.
But actually, most of the poems are in the ghazal form, which is a lyric form, and they're very much on the theme of love, but it's really writ large. It's about life and how that force of love can change you, how hypocrisy is something you should avoid. So in all of these poems that was sang from Hafiz, it was all about the centrality of love and how that force changes you and pushes you forward. And there's also a symbolic wine house or kharabat in which you can be yourself, you can drink, and you can actually transform. So all of that has symbolic value also. Drunkenness, that's also giving yourself to the force of love. And the last ones, as he pointed out, are the quatrains of Omar Khayyam, and they're very much about living in the moment, how life is short and you have to really take every moment and stretch it. But I think the interconnection between the poetry and music is amazing, both in terms of the rhythm and but also the content, and so it's a real marriage between poetry and music. And they did absolutely beautifully. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
بعدم میتونی درباره